Here we are
Beautiful.
from AGR headquarters.
Yep, the desk.
In the shed.
Yep.
Thanks to our new sponsor, Coffee X and CADDIE Magazine.
Yep.
So, Monday tee off.
Yeah, Monday teal.
Perfect. What I'd like people to do is, straight away, everybody who watches this, because we don't get a huge amount of comments, and that's okay, but it would be nice if everybody who watches this comments something. We like you guys, we hate you guys, don't make another video, questions, your thoughts on golf, what your thoughts on CADDIE Magazine.
50th anniversary of the moon landing. Please jump on a rocket and go there and don't come back.
Yeah, that's a good call, actually. Actually, I'm going to move this a little bit closer. Sorry, guys. This is going to be... oh, that's nice and close, Richard. How's that? Is that a bit better? Yeah, it's something like that.
But,
So pretty much, we've had a big vlog that's just gone. Like, we've got a little bit of talking to do, which we don't really ever talk, so... Sometimes. So we've had MeadowBrook.
Yep.
And we had Dal Semi Thaiday.
Yes, young Jason.
And I don't know if you saw it, but MeadowBrook shared it and said, Sam Thaiday enjoying MeadowBrook.
No, I didn't see
No,
that.
it was pretty funny. Yeah. And then all the comments were laughing and carried on and saying, look at, since when did Semi Thaiday get a sleeve tattoos and stuff like that? It's like, yeah, it's a bit of good fun.
Really nice bloke.
Jace is a good fella.
Yep, really nice bloke. Look, there were some comments about his handicap. Look, he hits a great ball off the tee.
He does.
Right? So his long clubs he's pretty good with.
He's very good with, so especially with his driver and stuff like that, he's
You
very,
can see
very
where
good.
he loses some shots on his short game.
His short game's okay, but his putting's sort of average, isn't it?
Yeah.
His
Yep.
putting's sort of average.
You know, he's typical of what us average golfers are like.
Yeah.
You know, you're just going to have every now and then, you're going to hit an iron shot that's going to get you into trouble, and then you'll struggle to get it on the green, and then you've had a horror hole.
Yeah, so he
It only
hits
takes a couple of horror holes around, and
he hits his long stuff really good, hey?
yeah, I was very surprised.
His wedges are fine, but yeah, he's okay chipping and pitching, but then sometimes, like me, it's very average. But
Yeah.
at least my putting's okay. His putting is at least an 18 handicap as putting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He struggles a little bit there, but
Yep.
I've had a chat to him. He's gone cross-handed a little bit,
Yeah.
and he shot his best round ever the other week. And no one has to know what that round is because that card, I don't think it was handed in.
Beautiful. Nothing wrong with that.
No, so look, it was full on, yeah, but good on him. So MeadowBrook, it was a 27-hole course.
Yep.
And we ended up paying 30 of those holes. So we played 3 of them
No,
twice.
we played 27.
Yeah, that's right. We played 27 and then played some more.
It's a great track.
Exposure. It's a very, very good track.
Like, you know, they're doing a lot of work to it. It'll get better and better and better. I think it's good. Like I said, there's options, especially as a member. You know, you could duck down if you only wanted to duck down playing 9 holes in the Arvo.
Yes.
You could play 3 different 9s. You know, to just add a bit of variety to it.
Well, you have a lot
Which
of
is
opportunities to
good.
play different holes.
Yep.
Your favourite 9 holes? The first, second, or third 9?
Oh, nearly the first.
Yeah, okay. See, I'd rather the second 9.
So I suppose I
Just.
like that starting hole because it all flows down to the right.
Yeah.
I feel that I can, get a good drive off to start your round good.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yes.
you don't want to start on a hole that, do you know what I mean? So
No,
so
it
I would
starts
turn
off
up
pretty
to that
friendly.
hole and go, oh, all right, cool, no worries. Really, if you get caught behind the trees, maybe you might get a 5, but you don't feel like on that hole you're going to start with a
Well, anything really worse than a bogey.
yeah.
Yeah, because you're right. Fees down, but those trees there aren't penal. It's not like you're trapped in trees.
No, and if you go up that left, you can see where mine went up that left, but it sort of feeds back
Kick down.
around.
Yeah.
So a friendly starting hole, and I reckon that's pretty good. But like I said,
It is good.
all of them were.
Yeah, all the 9s are solid.
Yeah.
There's some really good holes on each of them.
Yeah.
And that's why it's a good golf course.
Yeah, I reckon.
But big fan of what Tom Linsky and Steve are doing. They're spending a lot of money. And Rick Healy, who watches the channel quite a lot, he's a member there, and Dave as well. So a lot of
That's-
guys are saying they're improving the place
without
out
doubt,
of sight.
they were doing some work at the clubhouse there,
Yes,
so we didn't show that, but they, like I said,
you could
obviously,
hear it. You could hear it in the first heat.
You know, they've got a chef there.
Yes.
Food's good.
Yeah, the pies were good.
Yep, went in there, had sausage roll. They obviously can cater for some different functions there. Obviously, if you have a golf day there, they can do some stuff, which is
They can.
always good. They've got the driving range there, which is going to help bring some money into the club.
Correct.
Um,
So it runs at night time. You've got lights there as well,
Yep.
and LED lights. I think I said that there's lights that shine on the range itself. Then you got a few from the back that shine in the air, so you can see your ball flight for a very long time.
yeah.
which is good.
You need that. You need some stuff to bring some people in.
Well, speaking of that,
bring
we
some
were
money
asked to
into the
go
club.
back to Emerald Lakes. And
Yep.
Emerald Lakes is another one of those courses that do a brilliant job, have a range and a TAB and restaurant and all that sort of stuff. So
Yep, some night golf.
night golf. It's about just getting people there. And Helensvale Golf Club, we were just having a chat about what Brett's doing. So
Yep.
Helensvale Golf Club's opening up in a month or so.
Yep. Which is, well, they might,
Yeah,
because
good on a bit, yeah.
very good to see a golf course actually coming back rather than being shut down.
So-
but
So Brett has Sandy Gallop.
yep,
He previously had Corana Downs, which is now Brisbane River,
Yep.
who's been purchased from Peter, or by Peter, who has Coralbin. So Brett has had reopened up Corana Downs
yep.
from being shut. So Brett's
So-
doing the same thing with
So with the three courses that are looking at going, so you've got North Lakes,
yes,
Helensvale, which has obviously come back, and Vic Park.
Hmm.
The interesting one is how they're all set up. So
Hmm.
at North Lakes, someone owns that land,
correct.
so they can sort of pretty well do what they want
Yep.
with it to a degree.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I didn't realise that Helensvale was only written in that it can only be used as a golf course.
Oh, really?
So that's why it's been
the
shut.
council.
So it can only be a golf course. They've been mowing that golf course,
Yeah,
but
because it
not
still looks.
maintaining any of it.
It still looks okay.
So they've been. So the council down there realised they're spending $300,000 a year to maintain a course that no one was using.
yes.
So they looked at it and went, well, if we lease it back out as a golf course, we
Somebody
save
else's.
ourselves $300,000
Somebody else's
a
problem.
year because someone else has to. But I didn't realise that it was actually.
So for the X
The
amount
way-
of years, it's zoned as a course. That's it.
However it's zoned, it cannot be used as anything else but a golf course. So obviously the locals have probably been jumping the fence and probably playing a few holes
Yeah.
because, like I said, they've had to maintain it. Obviously not to
No,
a
well,
fantastic level,
but just keeping fairways short enough to
yeah. So they've had to mow it and maintain it. And I think
300 grand.
Brett was saying that the greens need some work. Of
course.
because obviously they haven't put the effort into
well,
that.
that is the finer of the turf, and of course that's the part that
Yeah,
might
yep.
take a little while to come back.
Vic Park's an interesting one because I didn't realise
Yeah.
that it's actually heritage listed.
What is the course?
Vic Park itself is heritage listed. Now I don't what's very difficult is to try and find out what that means because Vic Park was massive, and over
Yes.
the years it's got eroded
It's gotten smaller
down.
and smaller and smaller.
So
yes.
so there's probably every likelihood that it would have to at least stay as a park.
Well, that's
That's-
okay.
So it'd have to be. A
What
golf
about
course
houses
or
with
a
park in between it?
Well, interesting, because like I said, it's heritage listed, but
Yeah.
I don't know how much of it's heritage listed, because originally it went from the other side of Hurston Road all the way to...
The other side.
Yes, so all the way to the other side of Western Centenary Pool is. That
Oh.
was all Vic Park.
Yeah, no. Well, where
So it's
the
been-
bypass is,
yeah.
it was all through there.
Right up to the
To-
road, Gregory Terrace.
Wow.
So it was massive. It was 3 or 4
Because
times
I always
bigger.
thought it was down the bottom where those little sporting fields are. So
No, even further.
so down where
originally-
the hospital is,
Yep.
it's sort of in front of that, or a bit further up Hurston Road. There's like a sporting field there.
So even Kelvin Grove
School.
School,
Huh.
that was all Vic Park.
Wow.
So it was massive,
Yeah, it's
but
huge.
it has lost. But it's interesting that under the heritage listing, what it has to stay as
Hmm.
and how much more they can actually get rid of it. I'm sure there's someone that...
Comment below if you know, because that's interesting. That's very
Yeah,
interesting.
because I didn't realise, like I said, it was... the building is heritage listed, the old clubhouse,
Which one's the old clubhouse?
the old pink building. So Queensland Mental Health runs
Oh,
out the administration out of that.
Oh, on the other side.
Yeah, it's down near the big car park.
Well, there you go.
So that's heritage listed, that building, right? Because that was the original clubhouse.
Yeah, right.
And with the changing of it, you didn't walk. You used to walk straight out of there and
Straight
hit a
on
golf ball.
Yeah.
But with the change, and that's why they moved the club up further. It was built in the 70s or something.
Yes, yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
I think there's a lot they could incorporate in. I'd like to see 9 holes stay.
Yeah, that's what we're sort of saying.
Because of that whole heritage thing and what it was designed for. It was built during the Depression,
Yes.
the golf course, and like it was under a scheme to give people jobs.
Okay.
So they realised that very few people had jobs. Everyone was struggling.
Yep.
They built this golf course. Whoever was the mayor or whatever at the time, and it gave people some pride because they had a job.
Yes.
Which at that time,
In
a
a
lot of
time
people,
when people didn't.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more that they could sort of keep that heritage, but who knows?
That's where it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next X amount of years or months or whatever.
Yeah.
So
yep.
we need to thank We need to thank MeadowBrook. That's all good. We
Yes.
signed off on MeadowBrook. That's all good.
Yep. No,
Brilliant. Get there. Great 27 holes. Because there's more to talk about from in here, and then also golf in general.
Yep.
So there's lots of stuff we want to talk about. But yeah, Meadowbrook's surprising. Once you get there, and green conditions and everything are brilliant. Course conditions better than what it ever has
Yep,
been,
yep.
and everything's improving
Good
around the
price.
clubhouse. Great price.
Yep, good price. Got quite a few different options for membership and stuff.
Yep.
So yeah, no, it's a good spot.
It's very good.
Good spot.
Right now, as we speak, the Redcliffe Pro-Am's on. You got guys like Marcus Fraser, guys from the European Tour, and guys from the Asian Tour as well.
Marcus Fraser was playing it. Yep.
So go back in time and go watch that.
Yep.
Would have been good to get out there today, but no, that's all good. So you got guys like Jared and Doug.
represented Australia at the Olympics.
Yeah, it's true.
He
He
went
did.
to the Olympics. Yep.
He certainly did. Didn't worry about that
The
Zika.
last one. So he went and Scotty Hen went, I think.
Yep, him and
Yeah.
Andy.
So
And Gary as well. Gary Hislop, old Sloppy.
yep.
Yep. So, all right, let's get on to a chat. So more questions. We need more questions, but that's okay.
Yep.
We want to chat about this. Would you like to chat about this?
So, CADDIE Golf Magazine. So,
Yeah.
interesting. So, aimed at a lot of travellers. So, there's a lot of great different places. I like some of the great articles. There's an article here by a lady that's sort of reasonably new to the game. This one I love. Park golf. So, it's not park golf, ground golf.
Ground golf.
So, aimed at a lot of older people.
Yes.
Right, this is about changing the game and trying to keep people in that can't necessarily hit the ball 300 metres or whatever else. They go down, they set up their holes on a park, and they go and play. If you ever see Eric Anderslang,
Yes.
Destroyer does park golf in
Yeah.
America, which is a similar thing.
Yes.
So 18 holes, can't add up to more than 500 metres.
Oh.
Needs to be flat.
Yep.
Right? You can't have a hole longer than 100 metres.
Yes.
They have. You can sort of see
I'll
different-
I'll try to get some
so
because
you
like
can
that.
see
I'll-
the different club.
I'll try to get some photos of this. Might be able to get some stuff online. I might try to
Yeah.
put this in
But look,
position of that.
interesting magazine. I look at it from a few different perspectives. It's.
I like what because before this we were talking about growing the game, right? So everybody
Yes.
grows the game, and we all talk about growing the game. As a PGA member, that's what I care about too. Sorry, I'll turn this on silent.
Yep. So there's no golf club reviews.
No.
It just shows different places.
Well, it's articles relating. Is that New South Wales? No, I don't even know where that is, but whatever that is looks awesome.
So lots of different things. Look,
This is where it's hard. So
I love the bit at the start where
I like that. Yeah, here we go. Quote.
where he's talking about the game and the future of the game. Right? Talks about that we lost our way. Right? That ultimately in Scotland it was set up for a game for the people, for everyone to play. And then everyone tried to get their own little bit. And you know, they talk about it, it nearly became arrogant.
Arrogant and elitist.
And that's how some people feel.
Yeah.
They're also saying this article, very well written. This
It is well
by,
written.
William Watt.
William Watt,
Right.
editor-in-chief. of
Very
CADDIE
well
Mag.
written. He was saying that, so those elite exclusive clubs do have a place.
100% they do.
And never saying that, but was saying that, you know, he goes on
It's
to
just
talk
where it's
about,
come from to what it was for.
yeah, so talk about, like, we all talk about growing the game.
Yes.
And they talk about in this, is that when people talk about growing the game, they always talk about numbers.
Yes.
With more people. But that in here, and the magazine's designed to create this thing where, how would you say, where people enjoy it so much they want to come back. So
That's yes, right.
It's about
it's
making
not so
it
much about
enjoyable
getting.
for everyone that's here.
Yes.
Some people will never play golf, and some people will try it once and never ever come back again.
Correct.
And you can't just rely purely on. See,
On new people.
no. So what you want to do is keep the ones that are playing.
Yes.
Hopefully gather a few more,
Correct.
right? But make that whole experience for them an experience.
An experience. Yes.
You know, like I said, to me, I find this interesting because they show golf courses, they show different things, but they're not talking about, you know, numbers and.
Yes, they're not saying
you
growth
know,
of this and growth of that. They're just showing the experience of golf.
Yes, and that's.
Well, it
but
says
for-
the future of golf.
For a majority of.
So it says the. I'm not going to be able to see that. The future of golf down the bottom there.
Yep.
Which is true. Well, it says golf and travel. CADDIE magazine. Very interesting.
So you have a look. Look, I think we get tied up too much in numbers,
Of course.
right? I do understand from your point of view where
yeah.
you fit people and where you have a lot of golfers that come to you that want to do something with their golf, right? So they're looking at, can I increase my ball head speed and blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah, and
yeah.
everything else. But for a majority of us, like myself, it's about the whole experience.
Well, you've got
Like,
clubs over here of
you know,
yours that are blades. You've got blades, you've got the clubs you use, plus
Yep.
you've got some other clubs over there as well.
Yep.
And you use all of them.
Yeah, now and then I take the blades out for a bit of a hit just to
Just have a hit.
realise
How good you
terrible
are.
I hit 'em.
How good you are.
No, I generally take them to a shorter course where
Yeah.
you don't need to
Hit your 5-irons.
hit the 4 or 5 iron out of that set.
Yeah.
But like you said, but it's when you hit one out of that middle, you go, oh, how good is that?
Yeah, you got it.
But that's what it's about. Like you said, I think, they talked about spending a lot of money on trying to get people in
Yes.
that are just not going to come.
No, and
Like-
this is where it's sort of weird is that at Golf Central where I am, we've got Top Tracer. So it's the first place in Australia to have Top Tracer, which is a camera-based system. It picks up ball flight and all that sort of stuff, which is great.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong, it's brilliant. But the range has seen a massive increase in patronage and people using that. Now, do I feel that these people are all going to just go out and join a club? I'd probably say maybe this much percentage of people would go out there and do that. And even those people that sort of come there, let's I don't know what the number is, but let's say it's 40% increase at the range. Let's say it's that. I think it's something like 30. But anyway, let's say it's 40. I don't think there's more than 10% of those people who are going to join a club ever.
No, probably not.
It's
Yeah.
more for those people to come in there. It's an entertainment value. That's where
Yeah.
top golf's
Yeah.
really interesting.
Yep.
And that's where driving ranges need to stay, or short pitch and putts, or even putt-putts, ground golf. All these little things need to evolve into what golf is, or golf needs to evolve into what these are, or synergize.
It is. It's, I take the boys down there because they do foot golf down
At Virginia.
Down at Virginia. So it's basically a big hole and you kick a soccer ball, football around until it goes in the hole. But even the kids, when you're there with them, they're still looking at, because you can see other people playing golf on fairways and they go, well, we might come back and play golf.
Yep.
That's what it's about. So at least while they're there and doing some stuff and going, oh, this is great fun, right? You've got stuff within, on a Friday they do a competition and they have a barbecue. It costs $20. You get down foot golf and you get a barbecue at the end of it and whatever
Yeah.
else. It's about bringing people to the clubs.
Yeah.
Like you said, we were talking about soccer before, where they have walking soccer for
That
obviously
surprised me,
old-
but I
older people.
understand, yeah.
It's on a smaller field. It means you don't get tackled. You basically pass the ball around. You can't kick it over waist height.
Yep.
So it's all about just passing and people doing something at low impact.
Yes.
Right? That's what sports are
But
doing.
it's keeping those people in who might
Yep.
not have stayed due to
No,
the
because
roughness.
they
or
might
the
stay a
content.
member of the club, even a social member, and they
Yes.
might come down. They might start watching some games. They might come down and eat out the canteen.
Yeah.
They may go, gee, on what? Gee, I really missed being around the whole football. Maybe on my coaching team.
Yep.
There's plenty of retired blokes that got, some time on their hand and, can look at it and go, well, I'll stay involved. And that's what it's about. And that's what I'm saying. If you look at some clubs that have, like, a block of land, right?
Well, yeah,
They could
utilise
have ground golf there.
Yes.
So for those blokes that are holding everyone up playing 18 holes because now they're physically not really capable of doing it.
Well, you
they
had a
could
mate who was
look
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, and still love the game, but
Still love the game, still want to do something.
but everyone
with
was
the
like,
game.
bloody, come on, Bill.
And you can do it different. So you can set out your markers round on a smaller block of land.
Yes.
Right. You can look at it and go, all right, cool. It'll cost you $50 a year to be a member of that.
Yeah.
They can run their own little comps, and then it costs you $5 a game.
Yes.
They're making money out of a football-sized oval
Yes.
that's not getting used. It might be a practice fairway or something
Correct.
that hardly anyone's using.
Yeah.
Right. Virginia's got a perfect spot.
Really, no, it does.
Near Elliott Road there,
Yep.
where the road is.
Yeah.
Right, that little practice
Oh,
fairway.
yeah, of course. Oh, yeah, in the corner of.
Yep.
In between
Flatten
holes.
it all out because it only needs to be flat.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Put out your markers, bang. And the good thing with if you have the removable ones like the sort of inverted sort of cups there,
Yes.
you can lay out a different course whenever you want.
Almost every day or every second.
Mate, you come down, you pay $7.50 and you get a cup of coffee when
Whatever.
you finish.
Yeah.
You come down, play the comp, the older people or the younger people if they wish to play.
Yep.
Because it probably suits the younger ones and the older ones.
Yeah, and but the
Because the older ones don't have to have a beautiful, great swing.
Yep.
They can just keep bunting it down the middle. So
Yes.
it'll suit the younger ones and obviously suit the older ones. That,
well, you've got to be looking at it from the both
don't
ends. You
have
need
it.
to get the young ones into it, but you need to also keep the old ones in it
Yep.
as long as you
Yep.
can,
Yep.
and then hopefully those middle.
Mate, you can
flourish
have a grandson day. Do you know what I mean? There's, or encouraged to bring a young person day. So
Yeah.
all those old people, they could bring anyone. The next door neighbours.
I know.
They can bring.
ask permission first.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? They could bring anyone.
Yes.
And introduce them to it. If that then leads them off into, oh gee, I don't mind this game and
Correct.
something else. Like you said, it's still in.
It's the avenues of getting
Evolving
people
the
into
game.
it. Well, that's it. So
Like-
there's avenues of getting people into the game, like your putt-putts, your driving range, your foot golf,
Yep.
your ground golf, and then the progression is to the range, to the move up, be a member of a club.
Yep.
But again, there's some people that won't do that,
No.
and that's okay. It's just as long as it's recognised as golf, because right now everybody's just looking at golf and these numbers and going, oh, it's had a decrease or it's plateaued or whatever it is, because it's the amount of people playing 18-hole rounds of golf.
Yes.
Not,
Yes.
oh, how many more people are 9 holes or accumulating all those numbers.
Yep.
There's so much more to it, and that's where it's very interesting. We see where it goes, but I think the
If
mentality,
you can do some stuff at your club to get people there,
it's
then
the getting of
they're-
people there.
They're gonna have spend some money there. They're gonna eat there or drink there or.
Well, it's going back to Helensvale and the price, so it's
Yeah.
usually like $25 a round by the sounds of it. If you get in before a certain date, it's $12.50. So it's half price to get people there. And Brett understands the more people you get there, the more people that get told, especially at that price, you're going to get more people there anyway.
Yeah, but you're more likely to stay there and eat.
That's
aren't you?
right.
Like, we take a group of 20 people there, and you only pay $12.50 for your round.
Correct. Well,
Then-
why wouldn't you spend $15 on food and drink and whatever else? Compared to $50 a round, you go, oh, geez, it's already
Yep. And people feel that they've got their money's worth there.
100%.
So they walk away and go, I want to spend $50 or whatever, and
So be it.
this is what I've got.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, I think, growing the game is just a catchphrase.
Correct.
It's certainly
Hashtag.
it's not purely just numbers, and certainly when we talk about, we'd like to see the game grow. It's not about right. We want to see 20,000
Yeah,
members
we want to see a
increase at
7%
golf
increase.
clubs or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
else. It's about just trying to get whatever part of the game they enjoy.
Correct. Into it more and sticking with it, and those that might look at leaving or
Yep.
not enjoying it,
Yep.
enjoy it more.
Yeah, like you said, it doesn't matter if someone says, you know what, I only like putt-putt, but I want to go 3 days a week.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, well, perfect.
Go
Well,
3 days a week.
that should then be counted in golf and then broken up into, I suppose, individual categories from there. Instead of going
Yeah.
golf, the category is an 18-hole playing with as a traditional member.
Yep.
Because again, Aaron Kishu watches the show. I think we've spoken about him before. Driving range, then joined Future Golf, and then has gone, well, Future Golf's great, which it is. It's just now he's spending more money becoming a Future Golf member plus playing as much as he's playing. Why don't I just join a club?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's not for
and
everybody,
the club is
but-
that other option, isn't it? Where you can
Correct.
go, oh, mate, I might duck down and play 9 holes. I might.
But
on
that's
the
where
way
clubs
home-
need to adapt and evolve based on the fact that they should understand there should be, I don't know, 9-hole memberships, or, well, there is midweek memberships, but there should also be other types of memberships, social memberships, or for $500 you get X amount of free rounds and stuff. We've spoken about it before. Clubs can do so much more from a membership point of view.
Without a doubt, like I said, it's that group in the sort of mid-20s, 30s,
Yes.
start having kids, and it's awfully hard to go, it's going to cost me $1,500 a year to be a member.
Yeah.
And the wife goes, yeah, well, I need new shoes, and I need to pay for this.
Yeah, and the kid needs that. And
But, so they go, oh, I won't play.
yes,
So then, because they're not a member at all,
that's right.
they don't bother playing at all.
And then no one gets anything.
No.
So even if it was a social membership, again, $100, potentially you go there a couple of days a year. And if that's one person, well, that could be 50 people, or it could be 20 people, and then there's
Yep.
just more.
Yep.
There's
And
just
generally,
more to it.
generally, not everyone will go and play by themselves.
True.
So you're more likely to take someone. So even if you went, all right, I pay $150 a year to be sort of maintain my handicap and be a member somewhere,
Yeah.
and then I've got to pay members, visitors breaks or whatever.
Yeah.
Even if you only went and played 3-4 times a year, you're probably
Exactly.
going to take someone with you 3 or 4 times.
Yep. Yep. And then potentially they join, and then they might take an extra couple of people, and it's again. So that's how you get more people into it, but keeping
Well,
the
they take
people
4
into
of
it.
yous.
Well, that's what I mean.
That's what happens is they go, mate, you want to go for a hit? And you go, yeah, mate, actually, oh, mate wants to come. And they
Yes.
go, oh, all right, well, I might grab Wade.
Yep.
And then suddenly you've got 4 people there, and the club's got 4 people paying fees and
Correct.
bits and pieces. So, but
Like we're just idiots. So I'm sure. Well, to speak for myself, I suppose. we're just idiots coming up with this.
I just rate myself more like a lunatic.
How good's that? If you haven't watched it, watch Chris Lilly's Lunatic. But anyway, that's our little ramble. But Caddy Magazine, very, very interesting.
Yeah, good. Like I said, good magazine. I don't mind it. I look the traditional golf magazines. Like I said, cover a lot of like instruction stuff and
Paid for advertisements.
They do cover a lot of that. They cover a lot of equipment reviews and bits and pieces and everything else. I like this because it's just got some different articles
Yes.
on more
More fringe.
travel, more
Fringe
travel,
and
and
niche.
more the things that enjoyment of golf. Where
That's
you,
right.
Where you look at a course and go, oh, you know, so it's not aimed at, like I said, equipment reviews. And you want to tell the truth, you can pretty well find everything on the internet
Of course you can. And whether it's us or somebody else, like yes, it's all there.
pretty well.
And at least you know we're not being paid by these companies to do certain things, whereas the advertisement in some magazines are paid for by these companies, and then you don't know what you're getting.
Yeah, and generally,
no.
generally it's old by the time it comes out.
You're right, yeah, especially if it's a
Like-
quarterly thing.
Used to buy one of the golf magazines all the time. Oh, I still get it delivered till the end of the year. But that's
The Aussie Golf Reviewer magazine.
that's what it's like. The problem being is that by the time they get hold of a club,
Yeah.
review a club, take the pictures,
Yeah.
put in the magazine, doesn't come out this month, comes out next month. It's already 2 months old.
Well, generally
It's
you've
already
also got
We've already seen photos. We've already seen reviews on it.
you've got a certain amount of clubs that come out at once as well.
Yep.
And then so the clubs or the magazines probably go, well, we can't have 5, we can't have the TS range, we can't have the
Yeah.
G410, we can't have all of them in one. So then 3 months down the track, you get another one with the other 2 or 3.
Yep.
So then it's already 3 to 4 months old.
And
Yeah.
and that's the problem. because, like I said,
Yeah.
that's why digital prints.
Dying-ish. Much more dying-ish.
Yep.
So I think we're going to go on to the vlog of Nudgy. We're going to go on to the vlog of Nudgy after this one.
Yep.
So we had a Father Sunday.
Yeah, had a good day down there, just a bit
And
of fun.
Nudgy. Yep. So Nudgy, we played the North.
So not really a course review, just a bit of fun.
It's just a vlog, a course vlog
Yep.
with my dad and Jimmy
And
for Richo's
young
son.
James. Yep.
So we had a bit of a muck around, and that was good fun.
Yeah, no, good fun.
It was
Good
great fun.
It's good course down there.
Massive changes.
Will be a lot of change. It'll be very interesting to get there when
Yes.
they've finally finished the whole lot.
Because right now, if you don't know, Nudgy they've had $30 million that they've been able to spend on the golf course.
Yep.
So they're redoing the 36 holes.
Yeah.
There's like 30 new holes.
Yeah. It's
Pretty much 9 holes on the old South course is gone and starting to be built now, and then they'll move on to another 9 and another 9, so that they've always got at least 18 open, maybe 27 open.
yes. It'll be interesting when it's all finished.
Yep, and
Like
you have
to
new
get down
GM
there
Darren as well. Darren's there.
That's going to be a
Darren Richards. Oh, look, it's probably going to be a place to be.
36 hole vlog.
100%. Yeah, we'll go rip in there as soon as we can.
Geez, I hope I don't get a playoff that day.
You'll be bugging.
We'll make it a 4-hole playoff so I can just round it off to a 40-hole blog.
Why not?
Vlog.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
I do agree. But look, it's going to be the place to be. And at the moment, there's no nominations. I think membership-wise are still...
Yeah.
Very,
Quite
very
a few clubs have got no nominations at the moment.
Which I don't believe they should. I mean, at the end of the day, what's a nomination fee for? It's like a gym membership, like an administration fee, a joining fee.
Well,
It's for somebody to fill out paperwork who's there anyway.
I,
Sorry, you were about to say the last time you were at the gym?
no, I go to the gym all the time. Look, I asked about the whole golf. So what used to happen was you used to get a locker and this and that and everything else,
Yes.
right? So I asked
Again, traditional.
Yeah, so I asked about it, and the only thing I could really come up with was Barney said that basically it was to stop people club jumping.
Ah, yes.
So what happened
True.
was I'd pay
That's right, I've
$500
heard
bucks to join. Look, say Virginia.
Yeah,
Right. So
wherever.
I pay $500 bucks to join Virginia, right, and then I pay my fees for the year.
Yes.
Right. If I didn't pay that $500, I wasn't overly happy at
And
Virginia,
you didn't have to spend something else when you go.
and I didn't have to pay fees somewhere else, and that's what they found was that that's what had happened. So I joined Virginia, it cost me nothing to join, right, pay me year fees, play for the year and go, yeah, I don't know if I like
I'll
it
join
here.
Nudgy, and
So
then I'll
go to
join
Nudgy.
Compare. And then
Yeah,
and
and just keep going around, not because it was that sort of kept them there, because I looked at it and go, oh, I'll pay a nomination. Gee,
Yeah,
I
right.
can't, if I have to keep paying a nomination fee,
Yes.
golf now, say you ran off to $1,000.
Yeah.
Right. So $1,000 nomination fee, $1,500 for
Yeah, for a year.
for a year. So if I'm paying $2,500,
Yes, everywhere
it
you go.
soon gets pretty expensive in 5 years down the track. See, 5 years down the track, you save yourself $4,000
True.
because you're not paying $1,000 nomination. That's the
Yeah.
only real sort of thing.
No, and that's fair,
Fine.
and that's fair enough. But again, things like that can change, and clubs have been doing it for a
Yes.
little bit.
The only
right?
problem you have with that is that the poor people that actually relocate, say,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. course, if you-
like even in the ambulance, people that go country and different areas.
You've got to go from
police-
Banyo to
police-
Emerald.
Policemen, different people that work like that because, you couldn't be spending. You imagine here you pay $1,000 to nominate, and then they go, all right, I'm going to go and work in, I don't know, Roma or wherever.
Yeah.
They go, cool, it's $1,000 to nominate here.
Yes.
You're copping that, even though you're not club hopping.
No. You're
Like,
just
do
your
you know what I mean? Like
your
it's-
life has changed, so you
No.
would still like to play golf, and yeah.
Yeah, it's not like you live in Roma and there's 3 clubs there, and you go, oh, I don't want this one, I'll go to this one.
Well,
this
maybe
one,
those
this one, this one.
circumstances should change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've joined this place, but due to work commitments and whatever else for the next 6 months, a
Yep.
year, I would like.
Yep.
I've got to go here, and
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah,
'Cause-
I see why clubs would do it,
Yeah. I just think that
but
you don't really, you feel like you don't get anything.
Correct.
Like,
Beautiful. All right, well,
spend it on something else.
correct.
New golf clubs.
And more presents for you. When are you going to get those irons, actually?
Oh, I'm going to go down and see my mate.
See me, mate. Best fitter in Queensland.
Oh, probably the world.
We'll get Aaron in. Maybe we should get Aaron on. We didn't get
Is
Aaron
he
on.
fit?
Oh, he is a fit. Can't only see the legs on the fella.
Is he a club fitter?
Does marketing count?
I think there's other people I'd pick.
Fair call.
Yep.
Fair call. So yes, stay tuned for Nudgy. It's going to start Friday, and we'll go from there. Any questions? Let us know. Like I said, everybody who's watched this would be great if you left a comment. Again, go fly a kite. Bloody good. Ask questions. Whatever you want. And the next Monday show, we will.
Oh, I got one.
Carry on.
Look, do you know what? If there's any English boys there watching at the moment, or ladies, congratulations on winning the Cricket World Cup.
Well, you weren't saying that before.
I stayed up and I watched it, and honestly, that was probably one of the greatest finals I've ever seen. It was unbelievable. Commiserations to all the Kiwis. I thought they nearly had it in the bag there right towards the end. Fantastic game, and it was very hard not to cheer for the underdog because they were really no stars in that Kiwi side except for probably Kane Williamson.
Yep.
They're not having a go at them. They're just
really
a
in
bunch of
comparison to what they
toilers.
have had
Yep.
in the past.
It's a bit like a team full of Craig Barrys.
Well, you said it.
Good, good solid golfer, but not a superstar.
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm not trying to have a go at Craig Barry, a great golfer, but
And great fella too.
Certainly no Tiger Woods or Dustin Johnson.
I know what you're saying. I'm just
Jason Day, but fantastic game. It was
and the Wimbledon final as well.
Wimbledon final went for a long time. Yeah, the only thing I got going now is Thursday night, ladies Ashes test.
Ooh.
Yep. So come on, ladies,
and then,
come on.
And Thursday night our time, the Open starts.
Yep. Go Scotty.
What about Bernd Wiesberger? So, but like I sent you Bernd Wiesberger, who won over at the Scottish Open.
Yep.
I sent Richo, Eric Anders Lang, Can I Break 90 at the Scottish Open? Did you watch any of that?
Yep, he didn't break. He got 96.
He got $1 million.
Yeah, 96 or something. He was struggling right from the start.
On the weather, it was windy, it was cold, it was raining, and the whole works.
The first 9 holes were all into the wind.
He was just struggling
because he was saying that on the way the second 9 he was hoping for a few more birdies because it was. But he got off to a bad start.
He got off to a feral start. I think he threw 3 or 4 holes. He basically doubled everything.
Yeah.
It was hard. Anyway, and that's the rough for you. And you can see him getting the rough on the first hole. Just watch it. Like Eric Anders Lang, in my opinion, is probably the best on YouTube for golf-related content. If you put it into the bracket of golf-related content. Because there's no reviews. And like he says, no, I didn't want to be a course vlogger or anything like that. He creates great movies with golf as a focus.
Yes.
I'm a big fan.
Because for a lot of us, that's what it's like.
Yes, correct.
We go over there, I would go, I'm playing on the course where the Scottish Open is.
Yeah.
Gee, you know what? I'm just going to try and break 90.
We'll try to break 100. You know what I mean? And he's a single figure.
Focus towards the end. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, if I could birdie this, I'll break.
If 100. I could birdie this, yeah, exactly.
And isn't it funny? Because that's what we do. We turn up to a course, you look at it and go, I hope I have the game of my life and I'll break 80.
Yes.
Right? And then, when I'm struggling a bit, I go, gee, if I break 90, that'd be pretty cool.
That's right.
And then,
I think that's something
a couple of holes left, and then you go, oh, please, if I can just get one more par, I can break 100.
Well, he done it at Pebble Beach as well, which was brilliant as well, and I've wanted to do that for ages, and film it. But of course, it's just us who film it. We can't always get out, and we don't have a filmographer. We don't have somebody, and nor would I like that actually. I don't think I want that.
Depends what you look
like. But we did play. So Kieran Gilly, myself, and Paddy Hatton, I think, played Raw Pines,
Raw Pines, yeah.
the day after the PGA, after Cam Smith won last year,
Yep.
the day after. And it was brilliant. I played well. I think I shot square or something like that. Still wouldn't have made me made the cut though. You know what I mean? I would have shot 2 rounds of square and I still would have missed the cut. You know what I mean? So it shows how far away I am. But it would be nice for me to play a course setup like that, a PGA Tour event. I'd love to do that.
Look,
as
I
it would
think-
be great for you.
I think the problem over in those courses like that is like
Well, it's the rough.
weather's.
It's
So
mental.
at least when you went down and played at Royal Pines,
It
the
was
weather was
perfect.
good, right?
That's what I
But
wanted to get at.
You go over there and like
'Cause
the weather can be horrendous.
Eric was asked after he was like 18 over or something and blah, blah, blah. He goes, so what do you reckon the winning score will be? He goes, no, it could be 10 under or it could be 5 over, depending on the weather. Bernd Wiesberger, going into the final round, was 20 under through 3 rounds.
Yeah. Yep.
And yes, it wasn't overly windy or raining or anything, but holy cow.
You remember
It's
a
a
few years ago
totally different
when,
thing.
So
And Crossfield done a thing with Jameson, I think.
Rod
Awesome.
Pamplin was the round 1 leader at the British Open,
Yes.
right? So he played like in the morning or
Yes.
something, got perfect conditions, right? The next day, it was in the afternoon.
Well, yeah,
or the
morning,
whichever
Arvo
one
morning,
it
yeah.
was, right? Got the worst conditions,
Yeah.
right? And
So he got the best and the worst.
yeah, so he got the best on the first day, the worst on the second day, missed the cut.
Yep. And that's the people talk about the draw as well, and sometimes you get that, but that's the luck of the draw.
Yep. Yeah, well, knowing that some courses are going to be better in the morning or better in the afternoon because
But
you know
for that to
they'll
happen, though, isn't it?
win. Bribey. I don't think I've ever played in the afternoon at Bribey
that
where it's not
hasn't-
windy.
Yeah.
So really, if I was to go up and play there
Yeah.
and you had your choice, I'd probably try and get a morning tee off,
Yes.
right? Because I feel that you could probably score a bit better as where
Well, we've been up at Bribey at Pack Harbour, and we've teed off at 8:30, and then by 11:30, it's blowing a hurricane.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter.
and
Like
I've played at the other Bribey in
That's right.
in a black marker event with Russ, right?
Yep.
And it was howling wind, and it's at the par threes, 120 metres. I'm hitting a 4-iron.
It's scary stuff, and that's what I mean. But that's where wind
Unbelievable.
or
And the only reason why I hit a
environment
4-iron was to try and keep it under the wind. It didn't matter anyhow because the wind was just howling into your face. The only hole part all day.
still,
Oh, no,
it'd be
20
scary.
metres.
Like that's. But again, that's where you go. Eric Anders Lang, who's a 8 or 9 marker, something along those lines, who pretty much shot 100 and struggles. Whereas you're the best guys in the world on the European Tour shooting 20 under. Scary. It's scary. I know the conditions are different.
Yep. But there is, look, sometimes we see it, don't they? They
Yes.
shoot 9, 10, 12 over.
Yeah.
And we look at it and go, how does a pro golfer do that? Well,
Like anything, you can play crap.
yeah, well, look, I think when you get there and those conditions are awful,
Yeah.
and you start off reasonably bad,
And then your mental state starts deteriorating.
you don't
'Cause
have that same
You
interest.
should watch Eric. It's so good. You could see the emotion. Like you could see it going through him. He's pretty cool and calm and a pretty chilled out sort of dude. Even after the first hole, you could see he was just about ready to
I'm
blow
ready
up.
to go home.
Yep.
If I wasn't here,
Yeah, that's what he said.
if I wasn't here, I'd go home. Do you know,
If they didn't offer it up to me, then I wouldn't probably be here.
look, it's like playing rugby league, isn't it? And being 40-0 at half time.
Yep.
And you're just looking at it and go,
Just don't want to
yeah,
come back.
Cool, I'm ready to go home.
Yep.
And that's what happens.
Go watch that. I'll try to. I'll put a link in the description for Eric Anders Lang's Break 90, but you've probably already seen it because he's much bigger and better looking and everything than we are. Again, I'll speak for myself, and I'll also put it in that corner of the screen up here. I think that's where it is. Is it up that way? I think it's up there. So a little card there. So go watch that and enjoy that. Anything else, Richo, before we finish?
No, I think that's about all.
Good.
But yeah, no, like I said, worthwhile having a look.
Yes.
Because there's, like you said, the different channels are aimed at different things.
100%.
Right? So there's club reviews, course reviews, instructional videos, and there's other stuff. Eric's is more a lifestyle-y thing.
Yeah, lifestyle with golf being
Yeah. Yep.
a form of it,
Yep.
or part
Yep.
of it.
Where someone's taken up some golf and,
Yeah.
you know, they're out.
And his
enjoying
philosophy is
themselves
really
and
good too. It's sort of
showing
the
some
way we
different
think.
stuff. Yeah.
It's the same sort of idea, and that's why I was disappointed we didn't get to catch up with him when he was in Australia at the start of the year. Would have been really good, and maybe next time, maybe we need to go catch up with him. But either way, very similar philosophies on the game, how it grows or should grow, and what entails golf.
Yes.
Very similar.
And the things keep you coming back.
And I see Rick
Like-
starting to do a lot of stuff now
So-
that doesn't involve just.
So even the
golf.
courses that have slaughtered you,
That's
right?
right.
It's interesting that, like, you know, you might have played this course 3 or 4 times, you got slaughtered every time you play it,
Yes.
and you'll go, mate, we're going there next week. You go, good,
Yeah, good.
right, because maybe this will be the time
That's right.
that I play well at it.
Pressure makes diamonds. Adversity.
And sometimes that's
Good.
It's that challenge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of looking at it,
And that's correct.
like,
100%. I'm with you.
yes. So we'll always like,
Struggling is good. People don't want struggle. You want things to be easy, but you need struggle. You need struggle to grow.
yeah.
You go to the gym, as you know, those rip curls you do, those rip curls, that's how you grow those ripping guns. You have to. There has to be some tearing. There has to be some stress. There has to be some hardship for you to get out of it. If everything was easy, you would become complacent and then you wouldn't do it to the best of your ability. But if it's hard, well, you've got to work harder, or the next thing's harder again, you've got to work harder to accomplish that.
I look at that.
You feel better by the end of it.
So
I don't want to get up at 6 o'clock
On-
to go to the gym or go
on the
for golf.
Heritage
Do it.
9, right? I had birdied every hole on that 9.
Yes.
Except the last. That was
It's
the
'cause it's a
that-
prick of a hole.
But that was the last one for me to birdie.
As an eclectic
Right.
thing.
Yep. So not all the one
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
But I birdied every other hole at some stage, except for that. Originally it was too short. Hit the bank. Didn't get up the hill.
It's a hard hole because it just
Yep.
goes, it just drops off.
Hit the green, roll over the back. But you keep going. And do you know what? Every time you play there, it's that you get round and you go, today's a day. Today's a day.
Yeah.
And eventually,
But that's the mentality of you. Some people don't have that.
eventually I nutted one bang about a foot from the hole.
Did you chip it in? Oh,
No, from the hole. It was the only one that ever stayed. I was lucky it had a bit of wind coming into me, so I could take a longer club, and it sort of hung in the air and bang, and it stayed on the green.
I think I need to spend some
Like,
time to
it's-
Richard. Like
But it's
Steve Don, I think, always says we need to do a best of video. So yes, we do. We need to do a best of or worst of Richo's chipping ins, all that sort of stuff. Because Richo's chipping ins have been stupid.
I think, but like I said, that's why golf is such a great game.
That's
it's
right.
Not always about.
Well, again,
Like-
you have a look at Eric. You have a look at that 90 video. He's gone there and gone double, 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 double. And then what
Yeah.
happened? Like he's gone flum a chip. Oh, yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter. I've probably
Yeah.
already made. And then he's holed a goddamn 50, 60 footer.
But that's what it's about. Like I
Yeah.
said, there's just little things, isn't it, where you just look
It's
at
little
it and
victories.
go, you know what, I can get this hole
Correct.
eventually. And then, of course, you know,
And then you do.
yeah, then you can never do it again.
Then you can never do it again.
I think I have had a chipping birdie on it.
I reckon you have.
Yeah.
Like, of course. You've probably had a chipping
Yeah.
birdie on every
Because
hole.
it's one of those ones, if you can get near that bank, you got a pretty easy chip sort of towards
Yeah.
the hole. So,
For you.
but yeah, yep. But look, that's what golf's about.
Yeah.
Golf's about just getting out there, having some fun, having those little things. Like you said, doesn't necessarily mean a lot to some other people.
Yeah,
Like,
that's right.
you know, there'll be plenty of holes around the place, and you know. The struggle might be just a par, and then when you play,
that's
with,
right, then
when you
you-
play with some people and you go, "Geez, mate, you just parred the hole." You're pretty excited. And they go, "Mate, I've been playing this hole for 20 years and never got a par,"
Yeah.
and they're going off their tree.
Correct.
Like they just won the US Open.
Yeah, again, little victories.
Yeah.
We all have our, I suppose, abilities and where we're at. And then for me, making an eagle is the same as you making a par on that hole. Like at the end of the day, that's how it is.
Yep. You know when we played at Palm Meadows, and I think it's the second hole you drove the green. Right, you drove the green, and I've driven a great one just short.
Literally right on the front.
Right.
Yep.
I've chipped it up tap in
For birdie. Yeah, he's made a
Birdie.
birdie from a couple of feet.
yep, you've one putted for an eagle.
That's right.
Right? But you know what? I was as excited as what you were.
100%. Well, you're
Because
correct.
I've played that hole.
Because you played it perfect.
Yeah. If you had asked me every day how you going to play this hole, if I could hit that same first 2 shots.
Yes. You
I'd
do
be more than
love
happy.
Palm Meadows, don't you?
Like Palm Meadows is
Palm Meadows is one of my favourite tracks
is-
down
is
the coast.
fan-
Yeah.
look, it's a great course. I
Yes.
think that it can be, look, like most courses, they can be tough.
It's
right?
not easy, but
But look, it's a good course. It's a good
great.
layout.
yeah,
I-
massive fan.
Yeah, and there's some good challenges. Like,
Yes.
do you know what I mean? Like that hole's a good one.
Well, you can take
There
it's
is a fair
it's
bit
how
of-
much you risk reward.
You could easily take a shorter iron off the tee.
Oh, well,
Right.
without a doubt.
Do you know the same thing with the last?
Well, this
Like,
is the whole
you know,
point
the
about that
last
course. There's
is
so
that
many holes that
it's-
I like that.
It's that last where you can be a hero or 0.
Yeah.
But ultimately, you can, even if you stuff that hole up completely and go, do you know what? At least I had a go.
Yeah, of course. But again, it's how you look at it. It's how you look at it too. Like life, you need to look at it on a slightly more positive side than the negative side,
Yes,
or else we're going backwards.
that's right. Just get out there and rip in.
Get out there and rip in. There you go. Words to live by, golf to live by. Good
Yep.
stuff.
Beautiful. Anything else coming up? Yep, plenty of stuff.
Plenty of heaps. Plenty of heaps.
Ask plenty of questions.
Yep.
Like I said, Jesus, man. Lots
Just
of other
comment
sports,
anything. It'd
Lots
be-
of golf going on.
It'd be nice to see more
Yep.
than 20 comments because I know we get hundreds of people
Yep.
watch and we don't get hundreds of likes. That's fine. It would just be interesting to see how many people watch and names and just leave messages. It'd just be nice to see names behind the people who watch the stuff.
You know what I'd say? For all those people out there, enjoy watching Tiger Woods and the likes of him, but you know what? Don't necessarily spend your life trying to
B.
be those people.
Hmm.
Just go out and enjoy it.
Correct.
They're only a very small percentage, a bit like tennis players.
Hmm.
So I mean, very few people are going to be as good as people like Roger Federer,
Hmm.
but millions of people can enjoy playing tennis.
Exactly.
And that's what golf's about. Like, get out there. You know, geez, you don't even need that good a swing as long as it's going somewhere.
Yep. Yep. As long as it's heading in the right direction.
And now you look at some stuff, people are starting to look at some stuff different.
I
Look at
know.
old Matthew Wolf.
I know.
People looking at it going, right, I see a few people put up some videos and, you know,
Trying to be like him.
I'll take the piss out of him.
Sort of thing. But yeah, I know. Like it. But at the end of the day, like it doesn't matter how you get it done. Be
Swing.
you.
Swing your swing.
It's the worst thing. I hate it. You do you, babe. That is the
You do
worst.
you, babe.
Yeah, you do you, babe.
You, babe.
That's all I hear everywhere. Is you do you. I hate it, but it's true.
You do you.
You do you. You be you. You do what you want to do. Don't try to be somebody else. Swing your swing. Whatever. Just do it how you do it, and then deal with whatever happens.
Yeah, I think that's fine, and then you try and make a few little minor adjustments, like you did with my swing.
Well, yeah, tiniest little things.
Let's look at different where you're aiming and bits and pieces.
Well,
and,
yeah, it's just how that
you
club
know,
comes in there.
and we'll try and keep your hands a little bit lower rather than so not necessarily go. Let's
well, yeah.
rebuild it.
Because you have a look at a lot of Richo's irons lately, they've all been to the left.
Yeah,
They haven't sliced anywhere near as much,
no,
or moved to the right as much.
because I've been working on keeping those hands a lot lower.
A little bit at least.
Yep.
Yeah.
So on my toes, hands low.
On my toes, go, go, go.
Hey, like old Wolfie.
Wolfie, you are Wolfie.
Hey, he gets up on his toes.
Toe tapper.
Doesn't he?
No, he's good.
Yep.
Bit of there's old school and there's some good stuff there. There's some real
The only
goodness.
thing is, you know, look, I reckon if he could get his backswing as long as mine, oh, how far would he pump it then? Hey, I reckon.
How far do you pump it for how? Well, for somebody who's a 58-year-old man, he's got over 100 mile an hour club head
I've
speed.
tried to shorten my backswing. It goes
It doesn't
nowhere.
work. It doesn't work.
But I reckon he'd pump it another 20.
At least.
Hey, he does have speed. coming
Serious
down.
speed. Yeah.
Like, you know, you sort of look at it, but like I said, if you watch the downswing into impact,
His
it's-
leg work.
it's moving. You know?
His leg work is really, really good. Actually, I just want to see what his speed is on average. Matthew Wolf. Oops.
It's interesting. So if you watch a lot of cricketers and a lot of baseball players and stuff, they have some quirky little like twitches and stuff before they bat or hit the ball or some movement around the place, and that's just, I reckon, what he's developed. That's just his trigger to start his swing.
Yes.
The whole, all right, I'll just sort of have this little sort of, what would you call it? Not sort of quite a flinch, is it?
Well, for whatever it is, like he's done it for ages, and I mean Gankus is, whether he's taught in that, I'm not too sure, but it's his thing, it's his fingerprint.
Yeah, I reckon if that helps you start it off.
So he's 60% driving accuracy. His driving distance averages 315 yards. There's no, not on here. There's no clubhead speed data just here.
Can you get that to 350? Give us. Hey,
72% green and regs.
what a team! Richo, the big bad wolf.
I know.
Give us a yell, mate. I'll help you with that.
The slightly longer swing.
I'll show you how to soften your wrists.
Yeah, relax your ankles a bit, mate.
Yeah.
I'd have to find it in a different thing because for some reason the tour stats don't work too well on the phone. No dice. All good though. Go check that out, Matthew Wolf. But I reckon his clubhead speed's probably about 118, 120, something like that. So
It's
quick.
moving. It's good.
Very quick. All right, guys.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Go check out the CADDIE magazine. Go check out
Yeah, good magazine. Like I said, don't expect a lot of instructional skills and bits and pieces.
Coffee X. Like I said, new sponsor, and CADDIE magazine.
The
Like I said,
but
go
some-
check them out.
Some good reads, some great photos. Right, really, really great photos. Boys done good. I love that intro into it.
Yes.
About the whole of.
Correct.
Did a great job.
Beautiful.
Great job. Any questions about anything? Sport,
Anything.
whatever.
Cool. All right. This has been an hour or so. I'm going to go home and watch Afterlife.
Yep, beautiful, great show.
Great show.
Yep.
And Lunatics. Go check out Lunatics.
Check out Lunatics, Chris Lilly, anything from
Chris
Chris
Lilly.
Lilly. Yep. If
Anything.
you want to see some typical Aussie stuff, check out Chris Lilly. He is hilarious.
He's a lunatic.
Yep, he is.
Very good. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Beautiful. And don't forget, smash that like button.
You're
That's
a
what you
weirdo.
say, don't you?
Oh, that's what they say to say.
Hey? I don't know. If you don't like it, don't like it. Hit dislike. Who cares?
Yep.
I don't care. But anyhow, see you then. Beautiful.
See you.